Boracay was paradise. Soft white sand, crystal clear waters, and a sky that melted into the horizon. For Mark and Leah, this was the long-awaited getaway they had been dreaming of. But what started as a romantic escape soon became a waking nightmare. The island felt wrong. People stared too long. Shadows moved where there shouldn't be any. And then one morning, Leah woke up to find Mark gone. His footprints vanishing into the tide. His name erased from the minds of those around her. What was happening on this island? And why did it feel like she was forgetting something too? The small plane touched down at Cataclan Airport under a perfect blue sky. Mark stretched, grinning. "We made it." Leah took a deep breath of the salty air, feeling the warmth of the sun on her skin. Finally. Just us, the beach, and no worries. A short boat ride later, they arrived in Boracay, where the white sands and clear waters felt almost surreal. The resort, Luna del Mar, was a secluded high-end retreat on the island's quieter side. A small woman, her skin deeply tanned by years under the sun, greeted them at the entrance. Her name tag read Lola Remy. "You're staying in Villa 13, she asked, her voice hoarse, her eyes unreadable. Leah nodded, but the woman hesitated. "That one she caught herself. "It's got the best view. Enjoy." Leah shivered despite the heat. Mark pulled her close, whispering that was weird. Inside, the villa was stunning. The balcony overlooked the sea, the waves lapping lazily against the shore. The sunset painted the sky in hues of orange and violet. It was perfect. But as the last light dipped below the horizon, a strange unease settled over Leah. Maybe it was exhaustion. Maybe it was nothing. That night, Leah woke suddenly. The villa was silent except for the distant sound of waves. Something felt off. Mark lay beside her, but his breathing was strangely shallow. She touched his arm, it was ice cold. "Mark," she whispered. His eyes snapped open. He sat up too fast, gasping. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe." Lee's heart pounded. Sleep paralysis. He wiped sweat from his forehead. "It felt like something was holding me down." Leah tried to comfort him, but deep down, she couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. The next morning, Mark was his usual self, laughing about his nightmare. They spent the day on the beach, swimming and drinking fresh coconut water. But as the sun dipped, Leah noticed something unsettling. Mark was walking along the shoreline, leaving footprints in the wet sand. She followed behind, stepping in his tracks. But then, his footprints started to disappear. Not washed away, just gone as if he had never walked there at all. Mark stopped. He turned, his smile fading. "What's wrong?" He pointed. "Your footprints. She blinked. They were back. Leah shook her head. "Never mind. I must be seeing things." But that night, she dreamt of waves pulling Mark into the sea. His screams swallowed by the dark. The next morning, Leah woke to an eerie silence. Mark wasn't in bed. She searched the villa, then the beach. No sign of him. Panic set in. She ran to the front desk. "Have you seen my boyfriend?" "Mark." The receptionist frowned. "Who?" "Mark. My boyfriend. He was with me when we checked in yesterday." The woman shook her head. "Miss, you arrived alone." Leah felt the blood drain from her face. "Oh. No, that's not possible." She ran back to the villa, searching for any sign of him. His clothes were gone. His toothbrush. Even his name on their reservation, gone. Her phone. She pulled up the gallery. The pictures from yesterday. Mark wasn't in any of them. Tears blurred her vision. She knew he was real. She knew she wasn't crazy. Then she saw something else in the photos. Shadow. standing behind her, butching. Desperate, Leah found Lola Remy. Please, you have to remember him. Mark. The old woman's face darkened. You should not have stayed in Villa 13. Leah grabbed her arm. Tell me what's happening. Lola Remy hesitated before whispering. Long ago, there was a woman who loved a fisherman. He swore he'd return, but the sea took him. She waited, but he never came back. So she cursed the island. Now the sea takes lovers away. It makes the island forget them. And soon, you will forget too. Then she heard it. Voice. Familiar. Distant. Leah ran to the shore. The tide was coming in, violent and fast. And in the waves. Figure. Mark. She rushed forward, ignoring Lola Remy's cries. The water swirled around her ankles, then her waist. Mark's face surfaced for just a moment, his eyes wide with terror. Leah, don't. Then the wave crashed over him, pulling him under. She dove, reaching, grasping. But there was nothing, only the sea. Leah woke up in her villa. She felt strange, like something was missing. Her phone was on the nightstand. She scrolled through her gallery. Vacation photos. Beach. The sunsets. She smiled. Boracay was beautiful. And yet, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had come here with someone. Someone important. A name lingered at the edge of her mind. She tried to grasp it, but it was already slipping away. And outside the waves whispered, waiting. And that concludes our chilling tale of the vanishing tides. A haunting reminder that some places hold secrets beyond our understanding. Was it just Lee's imagination? Or did the island truly erase Mark from existence? Could this be more than a legend, lurking in the shadows of Boracay's paradise? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story and want more spine-tingling horror tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Creepy Mystery. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new nightmare. Until next time, be careful where you vacation. Some places never let you leave. Stay curious, stay cautious, and stay creepy.